Hi there, interghost here, and today I'm doing a video response to Billy from Game Chasers. He did a Friday night question and he did the 5 games which you've never completed. Now these are games which you should have really completed, or you know, they're classic games, ones which lots of people know about, and maybe games you've played over and over again, but you've never actually got to the end and completed that final boss or got through that final level. He didn't do it as a tag video, but I'm going to take it as a good question to follow up, and if anybody wants to do their top 5, that would be brilliant too. Now my first one is Fire Emblem, and this one is Awakening on the 3DS, but it's pretty much the whole series. I think I've got most of the Fire Emblem games, but I've never actually completed any of them. This one I've probably started 4 or 5 times. The one on the GameCube I've got right to near the end. The one on the Wii I've got really far into. Game Boy one I've got. Yeah, and it's one of those games which I really love, and it's turn-based battles, and it's got permadeath in it, and I really enjoy the game, but I've never actually completed it for some reason. I don't know if it's because it's too long, but I seem to get bored and I never actually finish it. So that's all the Fire Emblem games. Next one is, this one's on the PlayStation, but also I played it on the PC, and it's XCOM Enemy Unknown, and as you know, it's in my intro music. My XCOM team ain't living anymore, and this is another game which I've played hundreds and hundreds of times and I never actually complete. A game I really love. Again, it's another turn-based strategy game, so you can tell I like those type of games, and you have to build up your own crew and research different alien technologies, update your ships and your weapons, and it's brilliant. And talking about these games now just makes me want to play them again, but I know that I will never complete it. I've never got to the base on Mars or the Moon, I can't remember which one it is, and completed it. So yeah, it's another one. Now my third one is another huge game, and it's Oblivion, and this is the Game of the Year edition. I did have the original one on the PlayStation, then I had it on the Xbox 360 for a little while, and then I got it again on the PlayStation with all the extra bits on it. Now this game I probably restarted about, I don't know, 6-7 times, and every time I play it I get really far into it, and yeah, I just never complete it. I think again, because it's so huge, you put so much time into the game, and then when it comes to completing it, you always pick up another game before you actually finish this one. And then this is one of the games where if you go back to it, you're lost, you don't know what to do, you don't even know how to control the character anymore, so then you have to restart the game again. A game I really love. I like it better than Skyrim, which I did complete. However, when I got to Skyrim, I literally got it on day 1, and I played through the main quest without doing any of the side quests, just to get through it, just to complete it. So this one I just keep getting sidetracked all the time, but I love it. It's Oblivion. I might even play this one again today. Another huge game, and it is Zelda the Wind Waker, and this is the one on the Wii U. I did have it on the GameCube originally, and I think I almost completed it, and then I just stopped playing it. And then a few years ago I got this one, which is the HD remastered version on the Wii U, and I put off playing it for ages because I know it's such a huge game and it would take up a lot of my time. But then I finally sat down and played it, and I got really far. I think I've literally got to the last part where you have to go around to all the different islands and collect up, is it shards of the Triforce, before you do the final battle. But by that point I just couldn't be bothered anymore. I'd done all the main quests, and it just felt like a chore going around to all the different islands and collecting up the little bits of the Triforce just so that you could fight the last boss. So yeah, I lost interest. It's the problem with Zelda games. I really like them, especially this one. I love the art style in this, but I find that they just go on too long. Yeah, they start off really well, then you start exploring all different places. A little bit of backtracking is fine, but then when you have to keep going backwards and forwards between all these different places just to try and finish the game, I find it just gets a bit tedious. I love Zelda games, but yeah, a bit too long. The best one is Breath of the Wild, the new one, and I've still haven't completed that one. But yeah, Wind Waker. And finally, this one's probably going to shock people the most, but this is a game which has been around for a long time. It's been all through my history of gaming, and it's a game off of this cartridge, which I actually got for Christmas one year, and it's Mario 3. So Super Mario Bros. 3, which is probably one of the best Mario games ever created, I've never actually completed. Now the reason for this is I can fly through the game. I can get right up to World 8 within, you know, no time at all. I can get there, I can complete all the first levels with my eyes shut, and I love it. It's a brilliant Mario game. However, when I get to World 8, there's a bit where you have to, once you've got past the bit where you go along the map and the hands grab you, there's I think it's a tank level and an airship level, and I think it's the airship level. It just kills me every time and I can't complete it. And I don't know how many times I've got to the last couple of levels on World 8, and those levels are just way too hard and frustrating, and I just can't be bothered to beat them. And I've never actually got to the final Bowser level on Mario Bros. 3. One day I'll do it. I want to do it without cheating as well. I know a lot of people skip through those levels, or they P-wing over the top of it, or they use save states so that if you fall off a platform you can just jump back to where you were and keep going. But I want to actually complete the game properly, and hopefully one day I will. So that's Mario Bros. 3. So there we go. That's my 5 games which I've never completed and probably should have. And like I said, it's not really a tag video. I will tag a couple of people. I'll tag Van Burnham, because he's been doing a couple of my video responses recently, and that's really cool, mate. Thanks for doing that. I'll tag Shock16 because he seems to only do videos when I tag him. So mate, you're tagged as well. And Metropolis, he's always up for a video. He's putting out loads of content. If you never checked out Metropolis's channel and you want somebody who's constantly making videos, he's a really good channel to watch. So yeah, friends of mine, free tags. If you want to do it, don't worry if you don't. And yeah, it's open to anybody, so let me know if you do in the comments below. And also I will see you on the next video. Cheers.